All right, we're going to get started. So today and tomorrow we're going to be reading Judy Moody. So let me share my screen. All right, so Judy Moody was in a mood. So we have Judy, star of the show, famous for her many moods. Dad, Judy's father, good at crossword puzzles, quiz shows, and garage sales. Mom, Judy's mother, former Glee Club member, knows her vegetables. Stink is Judy's scene-stealing younger brother and star of the Moody Hall of Fame. Mouse is Judy's cat, amazing contestant in the Fur and Fangs famous pet contest. Rocky is Judy's best friend since forever and owner of a disappearing superhero ring. Mr. Todd, Judy's teacher, aka Mr. Toad, world's greatest third grade teacher. Frank, Judy's paste eating and 1/4 of a human centipede. And Toady, TP Club mascot. A bad mood. Judy Moody did not want to give up summer. She did not feel like brushing her hair every day. She did not feel like memorizing spelling words. And she did not want to sit next to Frank Pearl, who ate paste in class. Judy Moody was in a mood. Not a good mood, not a bad mood, a mad-faced mood. Even the smell of her new grouchy pencils could not get her out of bed. First day of school, sang her mother. Shake a leg and get dressed. Judy Moody slunk down under the covers and pulled a pillow over her head. Judy, did you hear me? Roar, said Judy. She would have to get used to a new desk and a new classroom. Her new desk would not have an armadillo sticker with her name on it, like her old one did last year. Her new classroom would not have a porcupine named Roger. And with her luck, she'd get stuck sitting in the first row where Mr. Todd could see every time she tried to pass a note to her best friend, Rocky. Mom poked her head inside Judy's room again. And think about brushing that hair, okay? One of the worst things about the first day of school was that everybody came back from summer wearing new t-shirts that said Disney World or SeaWorld or Jamestown, home of Pocahontas. Judy searched her top drawer and her bottom drawer and even her underwear drawer. She could not find one shirt with words. She wore her tiger striped pajama pants on the bottom and a plain old no words t-shirt on top. She's wearing pajamas, said her brother. Stink, when she came downstairs, you can't wear pajamas to school. Stink thought he knew everything now that he was starting second grade. Judy glared at him with one of her famous troll-eyed stares. Judy can change after breakfast, Mom said. I made sunny side up eggs for the first day of school, said Dad. They're squishy bread for dipping. There was nothing sunny about Judy's egg. The yellow middle was broken. Judy slid her wobbly egg into the napkin on her lap and fed it to Mouse, their cat, under the table. Summer is over, and I didn't even go anywhere, said Judy. You went to Grandma Lou's, said Mom, but that was right here in boring old Virginia. And I didn't get to eat hot dogs and ride a roller coaster or see a whale, said Judy. You rode a bumper car, said Mom. Baby cars, at the mall, Judy said. You went fishing and ate shark, said Dad. She ate a shark? Asked Tink. I ate a shark? Asked Judy. Yes, said Dad. Remember the fish we bought at the market when we couldn't catch any? I ate a shark, said Judy Moody. Judy ran back into her room and peeled off her t-shirt. She took out a fat marker and drew a big mouth shark with lots of teeth. I ate a shark, she wrote in all capitals. Judy ran out the door to the bus. She didn't wait for Stink. She didn't wait for kisses from Dad or hugs from Mom. She was in a hurry to show Rocky her new t-shirt with words. She almost forgot her bad mood until she saw Rocky practicing card tricks at the bus stop. He was wearing a giant-sized blue and white t-shirt with fancy letters and a picture of the Loch Ness Monster roller coaster. Like my new t-shirt, he asked. I got it at Busch Gardens. No, said Judy Moody, even though she secretly liked it. I like your shark, said Rocky. When Judy didn't say anything, he asked, Are you in a bad mood or something? Or something, said Judy Moody. Roar. When Judy Moody arrived in third grade, her teacher, Mr. Todd, stood by the doorway welcoming everyone. Hello there, Judy. Hello, Mr. Toad, said Judy. She cracked herself up. Class, please hang your backpacks on the hooks and put your lunches in the cubbies, said Mr. Todd. Judy Moody looked around the classroom. Do you have a porcupine named Roger? Judy asked Mr. Todd. No, but we have a turtle named Tuscan. Do you like turtles? She liked turtles, but she caught herself just in time. No, I like toads, Judy cracked up again. Rocky, your seat is over by the window, and... Judy, yours is right up front, said Mr. Todd. I knew it, said Judy. She surveyed her new front row desk. It didn't have an armadillo sticker with her name on it. Guess who sat across the aisle from her? Frank eats paste pearl. He glanced at Judy sideways, then bent his thumb all the way back, touching his wrist. Judy rolled her tongue like a hot dog back at him. You like sharks too? He said, passing her a small white envelope with her name on it. Ever since they had danced the maypole together in kindergarten, this boy would not leave her alone. In first grade, Frank Pearl sent her 5 valentines. In second grade, he gave her a cupcake. On Halloween, on Thanksgiving, and on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Now, on the first day of third grade, he gave her a birthday party invitation. Judy checked the date inside. His birthday was not for 3 weeks. Even a real shark would not scare him off. Can I look inside your desk? Asked Judy. He moved to one side. No side of paste. Mr. Todd stood in front of the class. Gino's extra cheese pizza was printed in large letters on the board. Are we having extra cheese pizza for lunch? Judy asked. For spelling, Mr. Todd held his finger to his lips like it was a secret. You'll see. Then he said, okay, third grade, listen up. We're going to try something different to kick off the year as a way of getting to know one another. This year, each of you will make your own me collage, all about you. You can draw or cut out pictures and paste things to your collage that tell the class what makes you, you. A me collage. It sounded fun to Judy, but didn't say so. We don't have to draw a map of our family then, asked Jessica Finch. I'm passing out a list of ideas for things you might include, like your family. I'm also giving everyone a folder for collecting the things you want to put in your collage. We'll work on these as we have time over the next month, and at the end of September, you'll each get a chance to tell the class about you. All through language arts and social studies, Judy thought about one thing, herself. Judy Moody, star of her own me collage. Maybe third grade wasn't so bad after all. Okay, everybody, time for spelling. Yuck, spelling, Judy said under her breath, remembering her bad mood. Yuck, spelling, Frank Pearl agreed. Judy squinched her eyebrows at him. Take out a piece of paper and write down 5 spelling words you can find hidden in the words on the board. Gino's extra cheese pizza. Cool spelling, huh? Said a note passed to Judy by Frank. No, she wrote back on her hand, flashing it at him. Judy took out her brand new package of grouchy pencils with mad faces on them. Grouchy pencils for a completely impossible mood, said the package. Ever see a pencil that looks like it got up on the wrong side of the bed? Perfect. The new grouchy pencil helped her think. She found the words tree, Texas, and taxi hidden in Mr. Todd's spelling on the board. But instead, she wrote down 1, 2, 1 no, 2 no, 3 no, 4 no, 5 no. Who would like to tell the class 5 words they came up with? Asked Mr. Todd. Judy's hand shot up. Judy? No, 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 said Judy. That's 1 word. I need 4 more. Come up and write them on the board. Judy did not write tree, Texas, and taxi. Instead, she wrote rat and gnat. How about brat? Called Rocky. There's no B, said Frank Pearl. Tiger, wrote Judy. 1 more word, said Mr. Todd. Spit, wrote Judy. Can you use any of these words in a sentence, Judy? Asked Mr. Todd. The tiger spit on the rat and the gnat. The whole class cracked up. Frank laughed so hard he snorted. Are you in a bad mood today? Asked Mr. Todd. Roar, said Judy Moody. That's too bad, said Mr. Todd. I was just going to ask who wants to go down to the office and pick up the pizza. It's a welcome back surprise. Pizza? Pizza for real? The room buzzed with excitement. Judy Moody wanted to be the one to pick up the pizza. She wanted to be the one to open the box. She wanted to be the one who got to keep the little 3-legged plastic table that kept the pizza top from sticking to the pizza. Who would like to pick up the pizza today? Asked Mr. Todd. Me, yelled Judy. Me, 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 me. Everyone shouted at once, waving their hands like windmills in the air. Rocky raised his hand without saying a word. Rocky, would you like to pick up the pizza? Sure, said Rocky. Lucky, Judy said. When Rocky came back with the pizza, the class grew quiet, everyone chewing teeny-weeny cheese squares of Gino's pizza and listening to Mr. Todd read them a chapter from a book about a pepperoni pizza-eating dog. When he finished reading, Judy said, Mr. Todd, can I look at your little pizza table? That does look like a miniature table, Judy. I never thought of it that way. I collect them, said Judy Moody. Shouldn't really collect them yet. So far, she had collected collections of 27 dead moths, a handful of old scabs, a dozen fancy toothpicks, hundreds of designer band-aids. She needed the box tops. A box of body parts from dolls, including 3 Barbie heads and 4 unused erasers shaped like baseballs. Tell you what, said Mr. Todd, if you think you can come to third grade in a good mood tomorrow, it's yours. Do you think you can agree to that? Yes, Mr. Todd, said Judy. Yes, 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 yes. Pizza table. 2 heads are better than 1. Judy was teaching Mouse to walk on 2 legs when the phone rang. Hello? All she heard was air. Hello? Judy asked the air. Hello, Judy. Are you allowed to come to my party? A voice asked. A Frank Pearl's voice. It had only been 2 days since he gave her the invitation. Wrong number, said Judy, hanging up. She dangled her new pizza table from a string in front of Mouse's nose. The phone rang again. Hello, is this the Moody's? Not now, Frank. I'm in the middle of an important experiment. Okay, bye. The phone rang a third time. The experiment's not over yet, Judy yelled into the phone. What experiment? Asked Rocky. Never mind, said Judy. Let's go to Vic's, said Rocky's. I want to get something for my me collage. Vic's was the mini mart down the hill where they had cool prizes in the jawbreaker machine, like tattoos that wash off and magic tricks. Let me ask, said Judy. Mom, can I go to Vic's with Rocky? Sure, said Mom. Sure, said Judy, tossing Mouse the pizza table. I'm going to, said Stink. No, you're not, Judy told him. You and Rocky can take him along, said Mom, giving her one of those looks. But he doesn't know about crossing through China and Japan on the way, Judy said. Only best friends knew that the first speed bump on the way was crossing into China, the second Japan. I'm sure you could teach him, Mom said. Teach me, said Stink. Meet me at the manhole, Judy said back into the phone. The manhole was exactly halfway between Judy's front door and Rocky's. Over the summer, they had measured it with a very long ball of string. She ran out the door. Stink ran out the door after her. Rocky had $1. Judy had $1. Stink had 6 pennies. If we put our money together, we can buy 8 jawbreakers, said Rocky. 2 heads are better than 1, Judy laughed. Get it? She unscratched a dollar bill from her pocket and pointed to George Washington's head. I've got 6 heads, said Stink, showing his pennies. That's 'cause you're a monster. Get it? Judy and Rocky cracked up. Stink did not have enough money for even 1 jawbreaker. You'll break your mouth if you try to eat 8 jawbreakers, said Stink. I could eat at least 2 for you. It's for the prizes, Judy said. 8 quarters gives us 8 chances to win a magic trick, said Rocky. I need a new magic trick to paste on my me collage. Hey, wait, said Judy. I just remembered. I need my dollar to buy Band-Aids. Band-Aids are boring, said Stink. Besides, you have 10 million. Dad says we have more Band-Aids in our bathroom than the Red Cross. But I want to be a doctor, said Judy, like Elizabeth Blackwell, first woman doctor. She started her own hospital. She knew how to operate and put together body parts and everything. Body parts, yuck, Stink said. You saved Band-Aid tops all summer, said Rocky. I thought you had enough to send away for that doctor doll. I did. I already ordered it, back in July. I'm still waiting for it to come, but now I need a microscope. You can look at blood or scabs or anything with it. Stink asked, when do we get to China? You're still on Jefferson Street, Stink, Rocky said. Let's look for rocks until we get to China, said Stink. Let's see who can find the best one, said Rocky. The 3 of them studied the ground as they walked. Judy found 5 pink pebbles and a Bazooka Joe comic with a fortune that read, Money is coming your way. Rocky found a blue Lego and a stone with a hole in the middle, a lucky stone. I found a black diamond, said Stink. That's just charcoal, said Judy. It's just glass, Rocky said. Wait, Judy said, crossing her eyes at Rocky. I think it's a moon rock, don't you, Rocky? Yes, said Rocky, definitely. How do you know? Asked Stink. It has craters, Judy said. How did it get here? Asked Stink. It fell from the sky, said Judy. Really? Asked Stink. Really, said Rocky. In my Space Junk magazine, it tells how a moon rock fell from space and left a hole in Arizona once. And our teacher last year told us how a moon rock hit a dog in Egypt one time. No lie, Judy said, her brother. Judy told her brother, You're lucky. Moon rocks are billions of years old. Space Junk says moon rocks are dusty on the outside and sparkly on the inside, said Rocky. There's only one way to find out for sure if there is a moon rock then, said Judy. Judy scouted around for a large rock, then she clobbered Stink's lump, smashing the moon rock to bits. You smashed it, said Stink. Look, I think I see a sparkle, said Rocky. Stink, you found a real moon rock, all right, Judy said. It's not a moon rock anymore, cried Stink. Look at it this way, Stink, said Judy. Now you have something better than a moon rock. What could be better than a moon rock? Asked Stink. Lots and lots of moon dust. Judy and Rocky fell down laughing. I'm going home, said Stink. He scraped up handfuls of the smashed rock, filling his pockets with dirt. Judy and Rocky laughed the rest of the way to China, ran backward to Japan, then hopped on one foot while patting their heads until they got to Vic's. At Vic's, they put their George Washington heads together for 1 small box of Band-Aids and had enough left over for 1 jawbreaker each. Neither of them won a magic trick for Rocky's meat collage, not even a troll or a miniature comic book or a tattoo. Maybe I could put a jawbreaker on my collage, said Rocky. Are you going to stick some Band-Aids on yours? Hey, good idea, said Judy. Still nickel left, Rocky said, so they bought a gumball and saved it for Stink. When they reached Judy's driveway, Stink ran toward them, his pockets jangling with money. Stink had brown lunch bags lined up on the front step. Guess what? Said Stink. I made $3 just since I got home. No way, said Judy. Let's see, said Rocky. Stink emptied his pockets. Rocky counted 12 quarters. What's in the bags? Asked Judy. Everyone in the state of Virginia must want it. Yeah, what are you selling anyway? Asked Rocky. Moon dust, said Stinky. My favorite pet. It was Labor Day, a no-school day. Judy looked up from her meat collage on the dining room table. We need a new pet, Judy announced to her family. A new pet? What's wrong with Mouse? Asked Mom. Mouse opened one eye. I have to pick my favorite pet. How could I pick my favorite when I only have one? Pick Mouse, said Mom. Mouse is so old and she's afraid of everything. Mouse is a lump that purrs. You're not thinking of a dog, I hope, said Dad. Mouse jumped off the chair and stretched. Mouse would definitely not like that, said Judy. How about a goldfish? Asked Stink. Mouse rubbed up against Judy's leg. Mouse would like that too much, Judy said. I was thinking of a two-toed sloth. Right, said Stink. They're neat, said Judy. She shows Stink its picture in the Rainforest magazine. See, they hang upside down all day. They even sleep upside down. You're upside down, said Stink. What do they eat? Asked Dad. It says here they eat leaf-cutter ants and fire-bellied toads, Judy read. That should be easy, said Stink. Tell you what, Judy, said Dad. Let's take a ride over to the pet store. I'm not saying we'll get a sloth, but it's always fun to look around. Maybe it'll even help me think of a 5-letter word for fish that starts with M for my crossword puzzle. Let's all go, said Mom. When they arrived at Fur and Fangs, Judy saw snakes and parrots, hermit crabs and guppies. She even saw a 5-letter fish word that began with M, a black molly. Do you have any two-toed sloths? She asked the pet store lady. Sorry, fresh out, said the lady. How about a newt or a turtle? Asked Dad. Did you see the hamsters? Asked Mom. Never mind, said Judy. There's nothing from the rainforest in here. Maybe they have a stink bug, Stink said. One's enough, said Judy, narrowing her eyes at Stink. They picked out a squeaky toy mouse for Mouse. When they went to pay for it, Judy noticed a green plant with teeth sitting on the counter. What's that? She asked the pet store lady. A Venus flytrap, the lady said. It's not an animal, but it doesn't cost much, and it's easy to take care of. See these things that look like mouths with teeth? Each one closes like a trap door. It eats bugs around the house, like flies and ants, that sort of thing. You can feed it a little raw hamburger, too. Cool, said Judy. Where? Said Judy Moody. Cool, said Stink. Good idea, said Mom. Sold, said Dad. Judy set her new pet on the desk where the angle of sunlight hit it just right. Mouse watched from the bottom bunk with one eye open. I can't wait to take my new pet to school tomorrow for share and tell, Judy told Stink. It's just like a rare pet plant from the rainforest. It is? Stink asked. Sure, said Judy. Just think. There could be a medicine hiding right here in these funny green teeth. When I'm a doctor, I'm going to study plants like this and discover cures for ucky diseases. What are you going to name it? Asked Stink. I don't know yet, said Judy. You should call it Bughead, since it likes bugs. Nah, said Judy. Judy watered her new pet. She sprinkled Grow Fast on the soil. When Stink left, she sang songs to it. I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. She sang till the old lady swallowed a horse. She still couldn't think of a good name. Rumpelstiltskin? Too long. Thing? Maybe. Stink, she asked. Go get me a fly. How am I going to catch a fly? Asked Stink. One fly. I'll give you a dime. Stink ran down to the window behind the couch and brought back a fly. Gross, that fly is dead. It was going to be dead in a minute anyway. Judy scooped up the dead fly with the tip of her ruler and dropped it into one of the mouths. In a flash, the trap closed around the fly. Just like the pet store lady said. Rare, said Judy. Snap, trap, Stink said, adding sound effects. Go get me an ant, a live one this time. Here's one, a real beauty. Here, auntie. No way. Snap, trap, whoop. Stink wanted to see the Venus flytrap eat again, so he got his sister an ant. Snap, trap, said Judy. And Stink when another trap closed. Double rare, Judy said. Stink, go catch me a spider or something. I'm tired of catching bugs, said Stink. And go ask Mom or Dad if we have any raw hamburger. Stink frowned. Please, pretty please with bubblegum ice cream on top, Judy begged. Stink didn't budge. I'll let you feed it this time. Stink ran to the kitchen and came back with a hunk of raw hamburger. He plopped a big glop of the hamburger into an open trap. There's way too much, Judy yelled, but it was too late. The mouth snap-trapped around it, hamburger oozing out of its teeth. In a blink, the whole arm drooped, collapsing in the dirt. You killed it! You're in trouble, Stink. Mom! Dad! Judy yelled. Judy showed her parents what happened. Stink killed my Venus flytrap. I didn't mean to, said Stink. The trap closed really fast. It's not dead. It's digesting, said Dad. The jaws will probably open by tomorrow morning, said Mom. Maybe it's just sleeping or something, said Stink. Or something, said Judy. My smelly pet. Tomorrow morning came. The jaws were still closed. Judy tried teasing it with a brand new ant. Here you go, she said in her best squeaky baby voice. You like ants, don't you? The jaws did not open 1 tiny centimeter. The plant did not move 1 trigger hair. Judy gave up. She carefully lodged the plant in the bottom of her backpack. She'd take it to school, stinky, smelly glob of hamburger and all. On the bus, Judy showed Rocky her new pet. I couldn't wait to show everyone how it eats. Now it won't even move, and it smells. Open sesame, said Rocky, trying some magic words. Nothing happened. Maybe, said Rocky, the bus will bounce it open. Maybe, said Judy. But even the bouncing of the bus did not make her new pet open up. If this thing dies, I'm stuck with Mouse for my favorite pet, Judy said. Mr. Todd said first thing, okay, class, take out your Me collage folders. I'll pass around old magazines, and you can spend the next half hour cutting out pictures for your collage. You still have over 3 weeks, but I'd like to see how everyone's doing. Her Me collage folder. Judy had just been so busy with her pet, she had forgotten to bring her folder to school. Judy Moody sneaked a peek at Frank Pearl's folder. He had cut out pictures of macaroni, favorite food, ants, favorite pet, and shoes. Shoes? Frank Pearl's best friend was a pair of shoes? Judy looked down at the open backpack under her desk. The jaws were still closed. Now her whole backpack was smelly. Judy took the straw from her juice box and poked at the Venus flytrap. No luck. It would never open in time for Share and Tell. Well, Frank asked. Well, what? Are you going to come? Where? My birthday party. A week from Saturday, all the boys from her class are coming, and Adrian and Sandy from next door. Judy Moody did not care if the president himself was coming. She sniffed her backpack. It stunk like a skunk. What's in your backpack? Frank asked. None of your beeswax, said Judy. It smells like a dead tuna fish, Frank Pearl said. Judy hoped her Venus flytrap would come back to life and bite Frank Pearl before he ever had another birthday. Mr. Todd came over. Judy, you haven't cut out any pictures. Do you have your folder? I did. I mean, it was then, well, no, Judy said. I got a new pet last night. Don't tell me, said Mr. Todd. Your new pet ate your Me collage folder. Not exactly, but it did eat one dead fly and one live ant, and then a big glob of, next time, try to remember to bring your folder to school, Judy. And please, everyone, keep homework away from animals. My new pet's not an animal, Mr. Todd, Judy said, and it doesn't eat homework, just bugs and raw hamburger. She pulled the Venus flytrap from her backpack. Judy could not believe her eyes. Its arm was no longer droopy. The stuck trap was now wide open, and her plant was looking hungry. It's my favorite pet, said Judy. Meet Jaws. Dr. Judy Moody. Finally, Judy thought the only thing finer in the world than getting Jaws had to be getting a big brown box in the mail with the name Dr. Judy Moody on it. She was in an operating mood. Can I open it? Asked Stink, coming out of his closet for it. What does it say right there? Asked Judy, pointing to the label. Dr. Judy Moody, read Stink. Exactly, said Judy Moody. I collected all the box tops. I got you some from the school nurse, said Stink. Okay, you can go get the scissors. Stink handed the scissors. Judy poked through the tape and broke open the brown flaps. Mouse pawed at the sticky tape. Stink's head kept getting in the way. Stink, I'm in the middle of an operation. Judy pulled aside the tissue paper and lifted out the doctor doll. At last, Judy held the doll in her lap and stroked her silky smooth hair. She made neat little bows in the ties of the doll's blue and white hospital gown. The doll was wearing a hospital bracelet. Her name is Hedda Get Betta, Judy read. Does she do anything? Asked Stink. It says here if you turn the knob on top of her head, she gets sick. Then you turn the knob again and she gets better. Get it? Judy turned the knob on the doll's head until a new face appeared. She has measles, said Stink. She talks when you hug her, too. Judy hugged the doll. I have measles, said Hedda Get Betta. Judy turned the knob until another face appeared. Then she hugged the doll again. I have chicken pox, said Hedda Get Betta. Cool, said Stink. A sick doll with 3 heads. Judy turned the knob once more and hugged the doll. All better, said Hedda. Can I make her sick again, then better? Said Stink. No, said Judy. I'm the doctor. Judy opened the doctor's kit. At last I have someone to practice on, she said. You practice on me all the time, said Stink. Someone who doesn't complain. You complain too if you had to hold up a lamp and get bandages all over you. Why can't I ever be Elizabeth Blackwell, first woman doctor? For one thing, you're a boy. Can I put her arm in a sling? Asked Stink. No, said Judy. She held the ear scope up to Hedda's ear and turned on the light. Can I mix up some of this blood from your doctor kit? Shh, I'm listening. She held the stethoscope on Hedda. Then she held it on Stink's chest. Said Stink. What do you hear? A heartbeat. This could only mean one thing. What? You're alive. Can I listen for a heartbeat? Okay. But first get me a glass of water to mix the blood in. You get it, said Stink. Don't touch anything until I get back, said Judy. Don't even breathe. As soon as Judy rounded the corner, Stink turned the knob on the doll's head. Measles. He turned the knob again. Chickenpox. Measles. Chickenpox. Measles. Chickenpox. Stink turned Hedda Get Betta's head forth and back, over and over, faster and faster. Uh-oh, said Stink. What? Judy asked, returning with a sloshing glass of water. Her head is stuck, he said. Judy grabbed Hedda Get Better away from Stink. I have chicken pox, Hedda said. Judy tried to turn the knob. The knob was stuck all right. It would not turn, no matter how hard Judy twisted and yanked and pulled. I have chicken pox. I have chicken pox, Hedda said again and again. Her head is stuck on chicken pox. Judy moaned. It's not my fault, said Stink. It is. Now she'll never get better. Judy took Hedda's pulse. Now listen to Hedda's heart. She checked Hedda's forehead for a fever. My first patient, and she's going to have chicken pox for the rest of her life. Judy took the doll to her mother, but Mom could not turn the knob even with her best opening pickle jar twists. Judy took the doll to her father, but Dad could not get the doll's head to turn, even with his best opening spaghetti sauce turn. What are you going to do? Asked Dad. There's only one thing I can think of. Give her a shot? Asked Mom. No, said Judy. Band-Aids. Cool, said Stink. Stink and Judy put fancy Band-Aids on Hedda Getbetta's face, one for every chicken pox. Then they put Band-Aids all over her body. There were endangered species Band-Aids, dinosaurs, tattoos, mermaids, and race cars. Even glow-in-the-dark bloodshot eyeball Band-Aids. So she won't scratch, said Dr. Judy. I'm glad that emergency's over, Dad said. Judy tried to turn the doll's head one last time. She did not yank or twist or pull. She very slowly, very carefully turned the knob. Hedda's head turned and her smiling, no chickenpox face reappeared. I cured her, Judy yelled. She hugged her doll. All better, said Hedda Gebetta. Good as new, said Mom and Dad. I'm just glad she didn't have spotted fever, said Judy. I never in a million years would have enough Band-Aids for that. All right, we're going to stop here for today, and then we will read the rest tomorrow.